Welcome back to the Infinity Signal, Trading the Future. In this episode, we're looking at Kusama, KSM USD, where a major breakout has just unfolded after weeks of compression inside its regression channel. The Infinity Signal now shows bullish expansion across multiple timeframes, but with a few subtle deviations we need to talk about, including what the gauge, weights, and intensity readings really mean behind the scenes. On the daily chart, Kusama has exploded upward with a massive Heikin-Eshi impulse candle, breaking straight through the center of its regression channel and hitting the Lindsay target balloon near 13.86. This surge marks a decisive change in structure, what we call Phase 2 expansion inside the Infinity framework, where early bullish signals transition into full momentum ignition. Let's look at the Infinity intensity table. Across the 1-hour, 4-hour, and 1-day timeframes, all three are flashing bullish, with extremely high %K readings between 75 and 95. The weekly and monthly timeframes remain bearish, but their combined weight is only about 25% of the total composite. When you combine those weights, the daily holding 40%, the 4-hour 25%, and the shorter time frames picking up the rest, you get a composite gauge reading of 36% bullish. That means that even though higher frames haven't yet flipped, the market's momentum balance is now clearly positive. Viewers often ask, what exactly do the gauge, weight, and intensity numbers mean? The gauge measures overall directional agreement across all time frames. A bullish gauge reading of 36% means that the combined strength of bullish signals outweighs bearish signals by roughly 1/3 of total possible momentum. Weight represents the influence of each time frame. The daily time frame carries the heaviest weight at 40% since it's the most statistically reliable for trend structure. And intensity is the conviction level within that time frame, how strongly the signal favors one direction over another. For example, the 4-hour intensity reading of 91% shows overwhelming directional energy within that local cycle. When all three of these values are positive, it tells us not only what direction the market is moving, but how powerfully it's aligned. Now, here's where things get interesting. The Infinity Signal oscillator at the bottom, the green and red %K, %D lines, is in full bullish crossover, confirming upside momentum. However, the projected Infinity window toward late November and early December shows a future sell cluster, meaning that the algorithm anticipates a potential exhaustion phase in that period. So, how do we reconcile that? What we're seeing right now is the early phase of the breakout, where price expands upward toward that future sell window. The Infinity projection doesn't contradict the rally. It simply identifies where that expansion is likely to end. In other words, the rally we're in now is the build-up to that sell signal window later on. That's why this move should be seen as a bullish continuation with a defined expiration, not an open-ended uptrend. According to the Infinity model, Kusama is likely entering a 3-phase rhythm. Phase 1, momentum ignition, the breakout we're witnessing now. Phase 2, short consolidation between 12.8 and 13 USD as the market cools. Phase 3, a potential push toward 15.5 to 16 USD, where the projected sell signal could trigger in late November through early December. That's where we'll be watching closely for the Infinity crossover reversal, signaling the end of this leg. Here's a quick look at the Infinity signal summary for Kusama. The short-term and mid-term layers are both in clear bullish expansion, with strong momentum carrying across intraday and daily structures. The long-term frame still shows a bearish lag, but that pressure is weakening as higher time frames begin to align. The composite gauge reads bullish at 36%, confirming that the weighted momentum across all time frames remains net positive. The Infinity projection identifies a sell window in late November through early December, signaling where this rally is expected to exhaust. Overall, the forecast range from November 8th through December 8th represents an active bullish leg moving toward an exhaustion window. a period of strong continuation before the next major reversal phase. In summary, Kusama is in active bullish expansion, confirmed by the infinity signal, but with a predefined sell window projected a few weeks out. The gauge, weights, and intensity readings all confirm that the momentum phase has begun, but it's crucial to remember that every expansion is temporary. We'll continue tracking the infinity signal geometry as we move closer to that late November cycle turn. This has been the AI-built and powered infinity signal, trading the future. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the next analysis.